The topic here has been accelerating growth through strategic partnerships. Uh, Partnerships can be made locally, domestic, nationally, or internationally. I'm going to focus more on the international side because uh, my understanding of business outside India is better than my understanding of business in India. So the word strategic partnership going outside, yeah, we need to look at the products, the services, and definitely the knowledge, what is available outside that we can bring in for our advantage here. But then there is a very nice saying, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So how does a Frenchman know what an Indian woman wants to look like? We need to figure out ourselves many things. Our bridals look different than their bridals. Our makeups are different. Our color tones are different. And our environmental challenges are different. So a strategic partnership without considering these factors is a disaster in itself. And we have been working very hard, going around the world, meeting several companies for the last 15 years. That's what I've been doing. So before I start connecting myself to the points which I've been asked to talk on, I would like to clarify that for me, beauty means either we are talking about being healthy externally or colors. This is where I could think of as a definition to talk about. And sourcing knowledge for being healthy means we are also looking at areas of treatments, or we are looking at fashion trends. And both these areas have been touched by several countries almost 3 decades ago. I mean, if you look at Japan, if you look at USA or France, they have talked these topics maybe 3 to 4 decades ago. And so it does make sense to go out and say, hey guys, we have arrived now, and we would like to not only buy your Jaguar plant or your steel plants, but we also would like to buy your education from you. And well, after bringing them in, then it is important to accommodate them. So to move forward, crossover of from salon to beauty treatments, technologies, opportunities from external sources. Yes, we can bring them, but customization is important. The next topic which highlights here is franchising for scaling up. Well, franchising as a business, there are a couple of heroes sitting here, so I wouldn't like to comment anything. Let them come and talk upon that franchising business. But I would like to emphasize about partnering this knowledge with the franchising company. Yes, I have seen many very, very huge challenges because running a franchise system in India is a challenge in itself. Then disseminating information to partners and then to their staff is like one more additional step, and a step where you don't have much control. Licensing to bring international products, yeah, a very, very interesting topic. It has evolved very well. I still remember when I came into the industry, there were already a couple of players who were doing very well already at that time. And I had the aspiration to grow beyond them one day. I'm happy that we have come a long way. I'm not sure whether we have outgrown them or not yet. But licensing has now gone to partnerships. We are calling for joint ventures. It's just not about going and signing an agreement there and saying, oh, I'm going to import your product and try to sell. If my salons buy, you are my partner, and if they don't buy, we're done with it. So I go to the next company and start looking for something new. We are searching them through completely, thoroughly, seeing what expertise they have that they can offer to our country and make us better and richer. And eventually, of course, we have to build their trust also. It has to be a win-win. So initial couple of years, fine, I import your products, I sell, but JVs is the next step. And I'm proud to say that Closel as a company, we have been successful in already signing up 4 JVs now, which we are going to roll out one after the other in the coming year or two. Startups, yeah, that's a very tough question. Startups is a tough area to partner in terms of sharing knowledge. Yes, as a knowledge provider or a product provider, it should be within our portfolio to say X percentage should go towards startups. But the challenge comes is the startup is also new. Their understanding is very little. And by the time we figure out how we will go about with the new startups, the startup is no more a startup. They would have already crossed a year of business and things like that. It's a sad thing. I mean, given a chance, I would like to go and handhold any salon which is just opening up, getting into the business, and they're like looking around and saying, hey, what is bridal? Hey, what is skin business? Who is the best in the market? We would like to handle and say, here is the information, here is the knowledge, now you manipulate it to your interest. But as I said in the beginning, it just demands cost. There is a cost involved. And what I'm observing is when the startups come, they come with a budget which is just enough to put up a salon. And as they are designing their salon, they really stretch themselves hard that there's nothing left for them beyond the startup point. And then there is a struggle to sell, then there's a marketing expense. So really the money available for buying knowledge is very, very limited or sometimes doesn't exist. But we are going to put an honest effort in at least trying to do a small percentage of what I feel at my heart I should be doing. Thank you.